Now, I would say there is a bit more of a temperature out there right now for buyers to come in significantly lower than your list price if you're using this particular strategy. And that is okay. If they do come in low, you have options. You don't have to accept it. And this is where I want you to really be communicating with your listing agents about that very offer. One thing is that offer can be used as leverage to get other offers to come to the table. So that's one advantage of a lowball offer. And the second thing is you have every right to negotiate. You can do several things in this situation. You can outright reject a really shitty offer. You can accept it if you're like, you know what, I just want to sell this thing and move on. I'm willing to take the loss. I just want to move on. Or the third tool you have is to negotiate. And this is something we haven't really seen in Toronto for a very long time because money was just going left, right, and center to acquire whatever people could acquire. So you have the opportunity to negotiate and bridge that gap. So let's say you're selling your property for $1 million and somebody comes in with $900,000 and a bunch of conditions and you're really pissed off about it. You as the seller have every right to sign back that offer. And you can sign back with your own terms and your own price and what you believe the property is worth. You can budge a little bit, you could budge a lot, but sometimes you'll see people meet in the middle eventually, especially if you have two good agents on the opposite sides of the bargaining table that are communicating back and forth. And trust me, I have seen offers ping back and forth 5 times, 6 times, even up to 10 times to find that meeting place. So just because it's a low ball offer doesn't necessarily, you might not come to meetings of the mind. And finally, remember, even in a buyer's market like Toronto in certain segments right now, buyers still do expect to see some back and forth. They are not that naive unless they're working with an agent that's not really transparent and communicating with them. A lot of the time when a lowball offer goes out, the buyer is truly expecting the seller to come back with a sign back. So don't get discouraged with lowball offers. Try to leverage it, make it work. Try to get to the finish line. All offers have potential, and we have seen massive differentials between a starting offer and a firm offer in terms of dollars and conditions by the time the negotiation comes to an end.